You bolt awake in the dead of night, your heart pounding just a little, your mind instantly racing. You glance at the clock, and there it is. Again, 2:17 a.m., or maybe 2:45 a.m. That familiar hour when the house is utterly silent, and you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering why this keeps happening. It's frustrating, isn't it? That desperate longing for deep, uninterrupted sleep, only to be yanked back into consciousness precisely when you should be dreaming. This isn't just a minor annoyance. It's a deeply exhausting pattern that leaves you feeling tired, foggy, and irritable all day long. It affects your mood, your memory, even your desire to do the things you love. You might think it's just a normal part of getting older, but I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be your reality. There's a secret, a series of surprisingly simple shifts you can make that can transform these dreaded 2 a.m. awakenings into a distant memory. In this video, we're going to uncover the true reasons why your body might be signaling to you at that precise hour. And then we'll look at several practical, easy-to-adopt habits that will help you regain the restful, rejuvenating sleep you deserve. These aren't complicated medical procedures or expensive remedies. They're gentle adjustments to your daily routine that can make an enormous difference. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you, something many people overlook. Let's dive into the first crucial step that can help quiet those frustrating 2 a.m. alarms. It's all about helping your internal clock, your body's natural rhythm. Remember what time it is. Our bodies, especially as we get a little older, can sometimes lose their strong sense of timing, and light exposure plays an enormous role in this. Think of your internal clock, what scientists call your circadian rhythm, as a finely tuned instrument that relies heavily on light cues. Bright light in the morning tells your body, time to wake up and be alert, while the absence of light in the evening signals, time to wind down and prepare for sleep. When this rhythm gets out of sync, your body might mistakenly think 2 a.m. is a good time to start getting ready for the day. So, how do we help it? It's surprisingly simple and remarkably effective. The first thing you want to do is embrace bright natural light as early as you can in your day. Aim for at least 15 to 30 minutes of natural light exposure within the first hour or two of waking up. This doesn't mean you have to run a marathon. It could be as simple as having your morning cup of tea or coffee on the porch, opening all the curtains wide while you get ready, or taking a gentle stroll around the block, even on cloudy days. The outdoor light is significantly more powerful than anything indoors and sends that strong wake-up signal to your brain. This crucial morning exposure helps to reset your body's clock, telling it clearly that morning is here and establishing a robust rhythm that encourages sleep when darkness falls. This simple act tells your brain, this is the start of the active period, making it less likely to prematurely activate in the middle of the night. On the flip side, as evening approaches, it's equally important to start dimming the lights and reducing your exposure to bright, particularly blue spectrum light. Those glowing screens from your television, tablet, or smartphone emit a type of light that mimics daylight, confusing your internal clock and suppressing melatonin production, which is the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. Try to dim the lights in your home after dinner, perhaps using warmer, lower wattage bulbs in the rooms you relax in. Consider using blue light filters on your devices or, even better, stepping away from screens entirely at least an hour or two before bedtime. Instead, pick up a physical book, listen to some calming music, or have a quiet conversation with a loved one. By creating a clear distinction between bright, stimulating morning light and soft, calming evening light, you're helping your body naturally ease into a deeper, more sustained sleep cycle. Now, let's talk about what you put into your body, especially in the evening. This might seem obvious, but what and when you eat and drink can have a profound impact on those middle-of-the-night awakenings. Your digestive system is hard at work after you eat, and if it's still processing a heavy meal when you're trying to sleep, that activity can disrupt your rest. The general rule of thumb here is to give your body ample time to digest before you lie down. Aim to have your dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before your planned bedtime. This means if you want to be asleep by 10 p.m., your last substantial meal should ideally be finished by 6 or 7 p.m. Furthermore, pay close attention to the types of food you're consuming in the evening. Heavy, rich, fatty, or very spicy meals can lead to indigestion, heartburn, or general discomfort, all of which are notorious for waking you up. Think about choosing lighter, easily digestible options for your evening meal, perhaps a piece of lean fish with some steamed vegetables, a light soup, or a simple salad. Avoid late-night snacks that are high in sugar or refined carbohydrates, as these can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes that might rouse you from sleep. And let's not forget about liquids. While staying hydrated is incredibly important, the timing of your fluid intake, particularly in the evening, deserves attention. Many people, as they get older, experience nocturia, which is the need to wake up and urinate 1 or more times during the night. While this can sometimes be due to underlying medical conditions that you should discuss with your doctor, for many, it's simply a matter of managing fluid intake. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day to stay well hydrated, but gradually taper off your fluid consumption in the late afternoon and evening. Try to limit your intake of beverages, especially water, for at least 2 to 3 hours before your bedtime. This simple adjustment can significantly reduce the likelihood of your bladder calling you to attention in the wee hours. And of course, steer clear of caffeine and alcohol in the evening. Caffeine has a long half-life, meaning it stays in your system for many hours, acting as a stimulant. Alcohol, while it might initially make you feel drowsy, actually fragments your sleep, leading to more restless and interrupted nights. By being mindful of your evening light exposure, your dinner timing, and what you drink, you're already laying a strong foundation for unbroken sleep. Moving beyond the powerful influences of light and what we put into our bodies, let's explore how the state of your mind can dramatically affect those unwelcome 2 a.m. awakenings. For many of us, as the world quiets down and darkness falls, our minds often decide that this is the perfect time to review the day's worries, plan for tomorrow's tasks, or rehash old anxieties. This mental chatter can be a huge disruptor, preventing you from falling into or staying in the deep. Restorative sleep stages. When you wake up in the middle of the night, especially at 2 a.m., it's often because your mind has switched into on mode, possibly due to a natural dip in certain hormones that allows anxieties to surface more easily. The key here is to actively manage stress and cultivate a calm mental state before bedtime. This isn't about eliminating every worry, which is impossible, but about creating a buffer zone between your active day and your restful night. One of the most effective ways to do this is by establishing a calming evening routine, a ritual that signals to your brain and body that it's time to wind down. This routine should be free of stimulating activities and instead focus on relaxation. For example, instead of watching the evening news or engaging in an intense conversation right before bed, try taking a warm bath or a leisurely shower. The gentle rise and fall of your body temperature can be very soothing. You might read a comforting book, a physical one, not on a screen. Listen to calming music, or engage in a gentle hobby like knitting or drawing. The goal is to create a peaceful transition, separating yourself from the day's demands and preparing your mind for rest. Another incredibly powerful tool for quieting a busy mind is mindfulness or simple relaxation techniques. You don't need to become a meditation guru. Even a few minutes of focused, deep breathing can make a world of difference. Try this. Lie comfortably in bed. Close your eyes and slowly inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath gently for a count of 7. And then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this several times. This simple exercise calms your nervous system, lowers your heart rate, and shifts your focus away from racing thoughts. There are also many free guided meditation apps or YouTube videos designed specifically for sleep that can walk you through a relaxing body scan or visualization. Just a few minutes of this kind of mental preparation can prevent your mind from becoming overactive in the middle of the night. And here's a practical tip for those persistent worries. Try a worry journal. About an hour or two before you start your wind-down routine, sit down with a notepad and pen and simply jot down everything that's on your mind. List your worries, your to-do items for tomorrow, any lingering thoughts from the day. The act of getting these thoughts out of your head and onto paper can be incredibly freeing, allowing you to deposit them for the night rather than carrying them into bed with you. Once they're written down, you can tell yourself, "Okay, that's handled for tonight. I can deal with it tomorrow." This simple act can prevent those thoughts from bubbling up and interrupting your sleep at 2 a.m. Beyond managing the internal landscape of your mind, let's consider the external one, your bedroom. Your sleep environment plays a much larger role than you might realize in the quality and continuity of your sleep. Think of your bedroom not just as a room, but as a dedicated sanctuary for rest. Any disturbance, no matter how small, can pull you out of deep sleep. And often, if you're already prone to waking, that disturbance can trigger a full awakening. The first and arguably most important aspect is darkness. Our bodies are designed to sleep in complete darkness. Even a small sliver of light from a street lamp, a digital clock, or even a charging phone can disrupt melatonin production and signal to your brain that it's not truly night. Invest in blackout curtains or blinds that block out all external light, if that's not feasible. A comfortable eye mask can be incredibly effective. Make your room as dark as a cave. Next, consider quiet. Any sudden or persistent noise can disturb your sleep. This might mean investing in good quality earplugs, especially if you live in a noisy area. For some, a white noise machine or a fan can be very helpful. These don't eliminate noise, but they create a consistent, soothing background hum that masks sudden sounds and creates a more tranquil environment. Turn off any electronics that make beeping sounds or have bright indicator lights. Temperature is also crucial. Most sleep experts agree that the ideal bedroom temperature for sleep is surprisingly cool. Generally between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. A room that's too warm can make it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep comfortably. Your body temperature naturally dips during sleep, and a cooler room aids this process. Experiment with your thermostat or open a window slightly to find your optimal cool setting. Finally, think about comfort. Is your mattress still providing adequate support as we age? Our bodies can become more sensitive to pressure points. An old sagging mattress can lead to aches and pains that disrupt sleep. The same goes for your pillows. Are they supportive enough for your neck and head? Are your bedsheets comfortable and breathable? While these might seem like small details, collectively, they create the physical cocoon that allows your body to truly relax and sink into restorative sleep. By proactively creating a dark, quiet, cool, and comfortable sleep sanctuary, you're significantly increasing your chances of sleeping through that 2 a.m. alarm without even knowing it was there. Beyond adjusting our environment and calming our minds, another powerful antidote to those persistent 2 a.m. awakenings lies in how we move, or don't move, our bodies throughout the day. Engaging in regular, moderate physical activity isn't just good for your heart and muscles. It's one of the most effective natural sleep aids available. Think about it. A body that has been appropriately active during the day is a body that craves rest at night. A sedentary lifestyle, conversely, can leave your body feeling paradoxically tired yet restless, disrupting your natural sleep-wake signals. Now, this isn't about becoming an Olympic athlete overnight. We're talking about gentle, consistent movement that fits your capabilities and brings you joy. Incorporate daily walks into your routine, even if it's just a brisk 20-minute stroll around the park or a few laps around your garden. Activities like gardening, dancing to your favorite music, swimming, or even active housework can make a significant difference. The key is consistency and finding something you genuinely enjoy, making it less of a chore and more of a pleasure. Aim to get your body moving regularly, ideally earlier in the day. This helps burn off excess energy, improves blood circulation, and contributes to a more pronounced feeling of tiredness as evening approaches, preparing your body for a deep sleep. It's equally important, however, to be mindful of the timing of your more vigorous activities. While a morning walk is fantastic, an intense workout too close to bedtime can be counterproductive. Strenuous exercise elevates your heart rate, boosts your body temperature, and stimulates your nervous system, all of which are the opposite of what you want when preparing for sleep. Try to finish any moderate to vigorous exercise at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to go to bed. If you enjoy evening movement, opt for something very gentle, like a slow, mindful stretching routine or some very light yoga, which can actually help relax your muscles and prepare your body for rest. By integrating smart, consistent movement into your day, you're giving your body a clear signal that it's earned its rest, making those 2 a.m. wake-ups far less likely. And finally, let's address something incredibly subtle yet profoundly impactful: those small, almost imperceptible physical discomforts that can silently pull you out of sleep. As we navigate life, our bodies naturally accumulate a few more aches, a bit more stiffness, or perhaps experience conditions like restless legs, all of which can become more noticeable when the world is quiet and you're trying to rest. Often, these aren't dramatic pains that demand immediate attention during the day, but they can be just enough to nudge you from a deeper sleep stage into a lighter one, or even fully awake. Pay attention to how your body feels when you lie down. Are your joints stiff from the day's activities? Do you have a nagging ache in your lower back or hips? Sometimes, a very gentle stretching routine before bed can work wonders. Simple stretches like knee-to-chest pulls, gentle hamstring stretches, or light shoulder rolls can release tension and increase circulation, allowing your muscles to relax more fully. A warm bath or a heated pad on a particular area of discomfort can also provide soothing relief before you settle down for the night. Think about your sleeping position too. Sometimes, placing a pillow between your knees if you're a side sleeper, or under your knees if you're on your back, can help align your spine and alleviate pressure, leading to more comfortable and uninterrupted sleep. If you experience restless leg syndrome, while you should definitely discuss this with your doctor for proper diagnosis and treatment, ensuring adequate intake of magnesium-rich foods or even a warm foot soak can sometimes offer temporary relief for milder cases. The point is to proactively address these little physical signals before they become loud enough to disrupt your sleep. By acknowledging and gently managing these subtle discomforts, you're removing another potential barrier to staying asleep through the night. This final, often overlooked habit can truly be the surprising key to unlocking the deep, restorative sleep you've been missing. So, we've covered quite a journey together, exploring why your body might be nudging you awake at 2 a.m. and, more importantly, what simple, practical steps you can take to reclaim your nights. We've talked about the incredible power of light in regulating your internal clock, understanding how vital morning light is and why dimming the lights in the evening can make all the difference. We delved into the profound impact of your evening meal and hydration, learning how to optimize your dinner timing and fluid intake to support uninterrupted sleep. We also discussed the importance of managing the chatter in your mind, adopting calming evening routines and simple relaxation techniques to quiet anxieties that can steal your rest. And we looked at transforming your bedroom into a true sleep sanctuary, making it dark, quiet, cool, and utterly comfortable. Finally, we explored how mindful movement throughout your day and addressing those subtle physical discomforts can pave the way for deeper, more consistent sleep. Remember, every small change you make can ripple into a huge difference in your overall well-being. You don't have to overhaul everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 of these habits that resonate most with you and try implementing them consistently for a week or 2. Notice how your body responds. The journey to better sleep is a gentle one, built on consistency and kindness to yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these strategies? What has worked for you in getting a good night's rest? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to someone else on their own sleep journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. A like helps more people find this valuable information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and encouragement to live your best life at every age. You deserve to wake up feeling refreshed and ready to embrace each new day with energy and joy. Live your best life at every age.